What up?
What's up, everyone, and welcome to the 8th issue of Why Am I Nerd Presents Yo.
What?
This is going to be a tough one.
Yo, come on, man. You can do this. You got this. You got this. You can get through it. Oh, my God.
Fucking nerd rope.
All right. So, for full disclosure, we're going to have a difficult time today. If you want to see why, I highly recommend you watch our Hero Cinema to discover exactly what's going on with Cameron and me for today.
We were drugged. We were drugged. Oh, God.
All right, come on. You got this. You ready? Right. From the top. Ready? 3, 2,
Hold on. Wait.
Oh, my God.
Wait, hold on. Before we start the show, we would like to donate something.
What the fuck?
You're going to donate?
What the fuck? You're donating?
Give a shout out to our sponsor, Dunkaroos.
Wish we were sponsored by them.
I know, it'd be fucking awesome if we were sponsored by Dunkaroos.
Who's supplying us?
You're having such a hard time. Oh my God, I almost just destroyed this microphone. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 8th issue of Why Am I a Nerd presents Yo, What Up Comics, where each and every week we get together to talk all things comics, from old to new, fan theories to what ifs. We've got you covered.
I'm Cameron James.
and I'm the golden voice of podcast, Matt Ferreira.
All
so,
right.
Cam, how are you feeling, bro?
Right, so, time out. This is, there's nothing illegal about this.
That makes it
God.
illegal now.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that's so funny.
All right, I gotta do that. Literally, it was like midway through it just hit me, and then it's just like, damn.
He's on a roller coaster.
I think it's his fucking light. What was the question?
I said, how are you doing today? What's going on?
Good. No, we stop laughing.
Can't help it.
What did we do today? We lost stuff.
There's a lot. We went to the store. We had a fajita. I had a fajita.
You had a fajita. I had a
delicious.
burrito. It was really good. We did a new segment. We don't have a name for it yet.
We don't.
The 1027.
We could call it 47 and 10.
We could do that.
47 in 10? Like, you know what I mean? Like $47 in 10 minutes. So basically, the concept is
no, it's cool.
We go to the comic book store and we have 10 minutes to spend $47 to see how much stuff we can get or what kind of cool shit we can pick up, because
that's the time Batman's parents died. Random fact.
It's very random.
But they changed the date or the time. It's either 10:47 or 10:48, depending on who you talk to. I don't know. I just go by 10:47.
So it's like 10:47, like 59 seconds.
It's stupid. It's like one of those unsolved mysteries. It's kind of like.
It's an unsolved what?
Well, because you don't
Wasn't
know.
it Joe Chill?
Yeah, but you
in Crime Alley?
Yes.
Isn't that the solution to the mystery?
My mystery was why people changed the date.
Oh, I thought you were just saying the murder. My bad.
No. But once again, this is Why Am I Nerd presents Yo, What Up Comics, where you can follow us on Instagram at Why Am I Nerd Official, Facebook.com/Why Am I Nerd. Listen to new issues every Monday on your favorite podcast service.
Day.
And catch new issues on YouTube every Monday at 3 p.m. at youtube.com/.
Weird letters and stuff, because we're not yet verified. We're like so close, guys. We can just get like 60 more subscribers.
It doesn't sound that bad when you
it
say
does
it
say
like
that, but we have everything else. All the other boxes are checked off. We just need more subscribers. So please, even if you don't watch us again, please just subscribe. Would be awesome.
Yeah, we're kind of funny sometimes.
Yeah,
like the first 25 minutes of the show.
I mean, I think it's been 25 minutes.
Yeah, we're finally kind of zened in now. I think I got I think I walked off camera enough. So, but before we get into the July or 22nd releases, just don't click until I say so. Now wait. So I myself, Cameron, the mythical dragon James,
the mythical dragon,
and you, Matthew,
Golden Voice. Is that what we're going with?
No, we're gonna Ant-Man Ferreira. You know, like Spider-Man, like Spider-Man. So we go back and forth and back and forth. So I just want to say, you know what? I will give Spider-Man a point if there was a score because of what I found here.
Okay.
So I'll let you click it to have your fucking field day with it.
What do we got
That's
here?
a dope rhyme. Call me Eminem. I'm taking the loss here.
This is from
I'll take the loss.
ScreenRant.com. Batman used to be really into spanking people. For more than 2 decades, Batman's adventures had including a surprising amount of spankings, even if it's to a sleeping child. How about that?
I'm taking a loss.
Yeah.
Take
Oh, wow.
a
This
loss.
one. Oh, this first image is questionable. They both really seem to be enjoying that. That's okay. Oh, and someone else took a picture? What the hell?
It's a weird article. If you want to
That
go,
is weird.
if you want to go take a time to
Yep.
look at it, go the hell ahead. Believe it or not, that's actually not even who asked for this segment of the day. That's even
Yeah, that's
another
just-
one later. But
Oh my
Matt,
God.
let everybody know what the hell can we find on the shelves July
There's
22nd.
a lot coming out July 22nd, so please check out your local comic book shops for these releases from the Big Six. Image, we've got Monstress 29, Die 12, Low 23, Birthright 45, Decorum 3, Middlewest 18, Death or Glory 11, Nomen Omen 7, Tartarus 4, Chew 1, Bliss 1, Lucy Claire Redemption 5. From Dynamite, we've got Red Sonja, Vengeance of Vampirella, A Clash of Kings, and Green Hornet. Shockingly, no Betty and Veronica team-ups. From IDW, we've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Annual 2020 #1, which is funny because that's our next up for Hero Cinema is TMNT.
Yeah, but I meant to get when we were at the comic shop, which shout out to Conco's Comics today.
Oh, yeah.
I meant to
Place
try
is
to
awesome.
find the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Volume 1, but they were under some serious.
Yeah, there's a lot of changes going on there, but I think it's going to be for the best. Like once they
100%.
get everything set back up, it's going to be sick
Yeah.
in there. So
We'll be
I highly
back.
recommend going back
We'll
to
be back.
Conquest Comics. Also from IDW, we've got Transformers 21, Sonic the Hedgehog 29, Usagi Yojimbo 10, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Urban Legends 25, Canto and the Clockwork Fairies 1, G.I. Joe Real American Hero Complete Silence 1. From DC, we've got Batman 95, Detective Comics 1024, The Flash 758, Action Comics 1023, Batgirl 47, Justice League Dark 24, Shazam 13, Batman Beyond 45, The Books of Magic 21, Joker Harley, The Criminal Sanity Secret Files #1. From Marvel, we've got Daredevil 21, New Mutants 11, Wolverine 3, X-Men Fantastic Four #4. I didn't know that was a thing. That's kind of cool. Hellions 2, Empire 2, Empire X-Men 1, Empire Avengers 1, Star Wars Dr. Aphra #2, Lords of Empire, Emperor Hulkling 1, Amazing Spider-Man Sins Rising Prelude #1, and Free Comic Book Day 2020 Spider-Man Venom #1. You almost got me on that one. And there's nothing new from Dark Horse this week. You were this close. You almost. So Cameron always, every time there's a Spider-Man title, he likes to sneak some kind of little jab in there. And this time he almost got me.
We won't say what it is in case I want to try to use it
Yeah,
again.
you'll probably try to use it. That was a pretty good one. I was like, wait, what? Did I read that correctly?
Bunch of good stuff. I'm really looking forward to, obviously, Joker, Harley Quinn, Criminal Sanity, Secret Files #1. I just picked up their first stuff, Criminal Sanity issue 1, 2, and 4. 'Cause they didn't have 3.
I'm excited to read the Batman manga I basically got today.
Yeah.
So it's like, that looks interesting. I was just like, it was just such a unique thing. I was like, all right, like I'll take a spin on this.
You'll have to tell me about that because I don't know how to read that stuff.
You just
It's
read
like,
it backwards.
It's like backwards.
Yeah, it's weird.
I mean, I can barely read forward normally, right? Sometimes, so I'll let you explain that. The other stuff that I had saw that I knew came out, I guess it was 2 weeks ago. This new Marvel Empire stuff that they're doing.
Is that the big event for this summer?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's supposed to be the sequel to one of the other events. I didn't really follow it too much. I just thought it was when I was reading, I was like, why are they coming up with another type of new like?
Well, I mean, I do like that they do the events all the time. Like I'm always a big fan of them, but I'm not familiar with this one.
I think the problem that I have when it comes to like events is like it takes so long to build up to them, and then like once you get it, you get the 6 issues, but then like they're like, oh yeah, by the way, the first stuff you read actually kind of takes place during it, so now you got to reread everything in such a weird order.
I personally just hate when they do like too many tie-ins, and if the tie-ins are important and you don't read the tie-in, then you don't get it. I'm like, the story should be contained in what they are. Although I will say the best tie-in for any comic I've ever read that actually made me a fan of the character was the Black Panther tie-in for Secret Invasion. is phenomenal. It's really good. It's only like 3 or 4 issues, but it's Black Panther defending Wakanda from Skrulls that have basically an army of super Skrulls, so they have multiple different powers. So he fights off against one, I think it's pretty early on, that's like half Hulk, half Wolverine.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
I mean, I think it'll be, again, this was like one of those moments where it's like blacked out. I don't know what we were just talking about. What were you just talking about? What were you just ranting about?
I was talking about comic book tie-ins, like when you have an event and there's
Oh,
tie-ins.
okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Wow, sorry. Oof. I was
wow.
come back down. So this week, our Who Asked for This segment of the day comes from Marvel. A swimsuit special that came out, which I don't even understand how to look at this or think about this or want to know what they were thinking. But before the advent of the internet, the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition was all the rage. Never wanted to miss the bandwagon. Marvel thought it would be a genius idea to try to capture some of its magic. After all, pretty much every heroine, villainess, and female love interest was wearing some sort of skimpy outfit at the time anyway, so why not own up to it and publish a comic blatantly focused on the fact? Why?
Weird. I'm like trying to go, oh yeah, this Punisher one's really questionable. This is wildly unnecessary. Also, we've at some point got to talk about how women drawn in comic books have absurd proportions.
Yeah.
Like, some of it's completely ridiculous. Like, this picture of the Wasp, like, her boobs are bigger than her head. Like, that's crazy.
What article you found? 'Cause that was on the one I sent.
That's not the one you sent? Oh, then what am I looking at?
I don't know.
There's one, it's a Screen Rant list.
Oh,
The next one, it's
shocker.
like the most what the fuck moments in comics.
Oh, yeah.
One of them's the Joker eats all of China.
Oh, yeah, that's one I sent you, yeah. But I don't know where you saw those pictures.
Well, they're right here.
Oh, yeah, what the,
Yeah,
weird.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but whatever. I'll rotate it for you real quick.
Yeah, I don't understand why they would think about doing this. I mean, especially why would you put the Punisher in it? Like, if you're trying to advertise, like, the skimpy women.
Yeah,
like,
because, I mean, I guess you got to do
or
it
whatever.
to be fair. You know, like, if there's girls that read comics too, obviously. But, weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you can be gay and read comic books. Like, I guess there's got to be some kind of demographic they're appealing to.
I mean,
it's just all around, this is a very cringeworthy idea.
Yeah, they shouldn't have done it, period.
Yeah, they
should have left
it
it at that.
Yeah.
So, but... All right, guys.
Also, what's the difference between half the outfits some of them are wearing anyway? Like, Tigra's literally, her hero costume is a bikini. She's just a chick who looks like a tiger that wears a bikini.
So is kind of...
Frost.
Besides that, Poison Ivy in, like, the video games, the Arkham...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she's, like, just wearing a shirt and
Yeah,
a dog
that's
in
it.
the first one, yeah.
So, but... Anyway, moving on. We're going to go and hit on our topics of the day. So, Matt... It's all you, my friend.
All right. Sales at an all-time high for comic books. This comes to us from CBR.com. Oh, wait a minute. Let me word this correctly. Comic book sales recorded an all-time high in 2019. The comic book industry saw record growth in 2019, averaging $1 billion in the combined graphic novel and single-issue sales. That is pretty damn cool, because this is an industry that has struggled for the longest with, sustaining growth and, like, actually seeing books move. And I would have thought they were taking losses, considering that everything's moving to digital.
Yeah, well, I know we kind of talked about this last week about, like, if DC Universe, or, like, they put out, like, a network where your pull list goes to you digitally, so you don't have to go to a comic shop, anymore. Like, what would that do to the industry? Like, I don't know. I mean, I thought that reading this article, I was kind of surprised because I figured by the pandemic and everything going on, sales will definitely be down in 2020. If they're up this much in 2019 from last year, they're definitely going to be down.
Yeah,
and I think they'll be down a pretty large portion.
Unless people are just bored from having nothing else to do and going to the comic book store like we did, today and buying more. Like the guy said today that they've been pretty busy since they reopened. So
do you think these sales are including like digital downloads or just
it might be including digital downloads.
Digital downloads.
It might be including those.
I mean, I definitely think it's good and positive note for the comic book industry. Like I said, we were at the comic shop today, Conquest Comics once again, and they were kind of like the comic shop that I said I would want to spend most time in because I had the figurines, had the sideshow stuff, the Mezco stuff, the plate guy stuff in the back. They had old school figures, they had new figures, they had more comics than I could even describe. It was like
Yeah,
all
there's
over
a
the place. It
ton.
had a shit ton of Funko
There's-
Pops,
yeah.
a bunch of good, graphic novel sections.
Like
So
also, I mean, the statues in there were absolutely sick. Like a lot of the figures and stuff they had.
Yeah.
Lots of cool stuff. Really recommend checking it out.
and you could see some videos on our 10 and 47 show.
Yeah.
Whatever we named it.
Is that where
I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Well, it's on there. You can see the
47.
inside. It's
We'll
great,
figure it
great
out.
shop, and like I said, definitely want to go back. So I'm super excited about that. And like I said, it's good to hear that comics are up because you don't want to see those shops go down.
No, not at all. Like, I mean, I can't tell you how many hours when I was younger I used to spend in comic book stores just talking to everyone. One of my first jobs was working in a comic book store. So.
Which one?
The hobby shop in Madon.
They're like Hobby Masters, similar
It's
thing.
like better. They were voted, I think, twice the number
They sell
one hobby
comics
store
there?
in America. Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Pretty
Huh.
sweet. I've been there forever. I was actually a relatively terrible employee. It was like my first job. I think I was like 14. All I cared about was the comic books.
I mean, the worst part about working at a comic shop, I have to probably say, is bagging and boarding those things up because it's a fucking headache. It sucks. It's not
which
fun.
Actually, shout out to my dad. That was actually one of the coolest things my dad ever did for me. I came home from college and was like, "Oh, by the way, I bagged all your comic books and like bought you another long box." I was like, "Sweet, thank you."
How many do you have?
A lot. I have 2 long boxes and then a whole bunch of other stragglers. I think I have like 2.5 long boxes worth, and that was like from when I was actively collecting.
So you probably you'd say probably around 600.
Probably. How many go in a long box?
Well, I think they say like 150 is in a short.
Oh shit! So yeah,
So just if it's good collection.
solid.
Like I said, I looked at eBay for on one of the comics I had upstairs. I think it was a Shadow of the Bat one, and someone's trying to sell it for like $1,000. I'm like, say what?
Yeah, like should
I got
do
2
this?
copies of this,
Oh,
both
you have 2
sealed.
copies.
Both
You
sealed.
should definitely sell one.
They're just not graded. But anyway, speaking of comic books, this one's a confusing one for me.
Yeah, so Watchmen. DC announces Rorschach spinoff from Tom King, Jorge Fornes. So apparently it's going to be a Watchmen spinoff titled Rorschach. This comes from CBR.com. Set 35 years after the events of Watchmen, Rorschach is a 12-issue maxi series that will be published under DC's Black Label imprint, which is aimed at mature readers. You can see a plot synopsis for the book below alongside its cover. Additionally, a preview for the book was also released, which you can see here. This is shameful. It shouldn't be happening. Rorschach was like the only character in comic book history to stay dead, and it was impactful, it was meaningful, it was well done, and now they're just like, what if we took a shit on it? Before we go to your part.
I
say something.
No, I was
I was going to
thinking-
read the.
Yeah, go for it.
It's been 35 years since Ozymandias. I can never say his name. Since Ozymandias was Ozzy. It's been 35 years since Ozzy was exposed for dropping a giant telepathic squid on New York City, killing thousands and ending the public's trust in heroes once and for all. The Minutemen are gone. Only their memory lives on. Especially the infamy of Rorschach, who has become a cultural icon since Dr. Manhattan turned him to dust. Rorschach may have spoken truth, but he wasn't a hero. So what does it mean when Rorschach reappears as part of a pair of assassins trying to kill the first candidate to oppose President Robert Redford in decades? Follow one determined detective as he walks backward in time, uncovering the identities and motives of the would-be killers, taking him deep into a dark conspiracy of alien invasions, disgraced do-gooders, mystical visions, and yes, comic books. What the fuck?
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, for the next probably 5 or 10 minutes, if you don't want to know what happens in Watchmen, what we're about to reference,
Oh shit!
mute it, turn it off.
We should have said that
Quiet.
earlier.
I know,
actually.
I messed it. I didn't catch it.
I mean, but I think everyone's read. I
Yeah.
mean, hopefully you've read it.
But needless to say,
sorry, because
obviously,
I literally opened with a spoiler.
it's all right. Obviously, Rorschach gets disintegrated. Like he's gone.
He's
Boom.
dead as fuck. Like he's really,
long
really
gone.
Dead. Like he's very, very dead.
So when I read this, I was like, well, am I missing something here? Like, was there like some sort of sequel besides unless, no, maybe probably not. I didn't read it yet, so I'm really sorry about this one, but the button, unless they referenced the button somehow and they brought him back in the button and then they're carrying that over to its own storyline and tying it together. But
the only thing I could see them doing with this that works is if it's not actually Rorschach, it's just someone who follows his ideals.
yeah, and they also kind of contradict themselves in a weird way when they're like, oh yeah, it's 35 years ahead, but then it's like a detective's going back in time.
Yeah.
So
what?
Amber, you gonna say
also,
something? Oh, I thought okay.
Oh, unless Dr. Manhattan. No, he literally exploded him.
Yeah, into like particle bits,
Yeah.
like gone.
Yeah, like he's not in the future.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
toss him time.
I like Rorschach. I think
He's
he's probably like my favorite Watchmen, obviously, out of that group.
Yeah.
So I think it's cool that they're doing it. I just don't know if it was necessary.
I think if you're going to do a book about Rorschach, it needs to be before the events of Watchmen.
Yeah, because his character doesn't really work in like modern times, kind
His
of.
character works because he was so... Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. He's well done. He was really well done in the book.
He's very much like Dark Man.
Yeah. But he's also, if I'm not mistaken, isn't he the same guy who's marching through the streets with the sign that says the end is nigh during the day?
Who?
Rorschach. Isn't he the guy in the background in a lot of the daytime panels in Watchmen where he's got the sign that says the end is nigh?
It's been so long since I read that. You have way better memory than I do. So
I think that's him.
I mean, yeah.
Also brings me back to when I was drunk, the issue we had. What did we read a couple weeks ago? The Joker story. In that, what I was trying to say was,
yes.
The doctor, he's in his room at one point with his family, and on the wall they have a Rorschach ink blot test. And then later on, a balloon explodes, and the balloon explodes in the same shape as the ink blot test that's hanging up on the doctor's wall, is what I was trying to say. But I was heavily intoxicated.
I can't believe you remember that, dude. Like, the fact that you remember that stuff, it's like, I have show notes of, like, what did I read again? Oh, yeah, this happened. Oh, yeah, my bad. But, yeah, I still don't understand how to do it. But, again, I think I do agree with you. I don't think it's necessary at all. It's cool. I mean, yeah. I could read an issue or two, so you get behind it.
Milking it.
I like the Black Label stuff. Yeah. You know, so maybe it's, again, I don't think he would fit in any other, in their regular timeline. And, I mean, besides, like, to me, like, the DC Black Label really only kind of affects, I would personally say, more so like Batman comics because, I mean, not to toot my horn, but my bro, but his comics are just genuinely darker than like Superman's, I think you could say, and like Wonder Woman. So like,
and actually, I bought all the comics I got today, which we'll go through later in another segment. Were actually either Batman or Superman comics.
Was it?
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed that.
I noticed the two Batman ones,
yeah,
which was First Prince, which we always look for. But anyway, moving on. This article came from Ant. Ant, you sent us this one. I don't know how you stumbled across.
But it is pretty damn cool.
Bounding.
I think someone shared it on Facebook.
Oh, I guess it works. But shout out to Ant because he found it. Are you gonna chug that water a little faster?
I mean, should I have?
Well, it's your turn. I can't read this.
Oh shit! All right. So there's new rumor details. Marvel Studios a new rumor details Marvel Studios is looking to adapt The Punisher with John Bernthal. Possible title revealed. So there were a number of rumors over the July 4th weekend. I'm sorry, this is from boundingintocomics.com. Over the July 4th weekend from Mikey Sutton and his Geekosity All Things Pop Culture Facebook group. Jesus, that's a long name. One of them involved The Punisher and Marvel Studios' plans for the character, including actor John Bernthal possibly reprising his role. So it was shared online. The Punisher, because The Punisher is such a violent character, toning him down for Disney Plus wouldn't work. Disney is quite aware of this, and there are no plans for a show to continue on that streaming channel. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Also, apparently, Captain Marvel was once defeated by The Punisher. That doesn't seem possible. There's been chatter about either FX or Hulu for The Punisher to hunt and kill criminals free from censorship. Fuck yes. And hopefully when they do this, we don't get, like, The Punisher in the Netflix show, I feel like got dragged down. I think the only character that really worked for the 12 episode format that they carried through with the Netflix shows was Daredevil because he has the richest character history. Aside from Jessica Jones season 1, I think all the other Marvel Netflix Defender tie-in shows suffered because they tried to make too much out of it. Like, Punisher needs to go and shoot bad guys. That's what he does. But they tried to add too many side stories and other things and tie everything back.
That's a brutal show, too, the Punisher one.
It's like, it's slow. It takes a while before you actually...
And violent. I'm saying like brutally violent.
Oh, it's brutally violent, yeah. But I was going to say, it's slow in the beginning, in my opinion, just because, like, it takes a while before he's really doing what you want him to do. Like, it's not... It's very much a sidestep, I'd say, from the way he was on Daredevil, where, like, he shows up on Daredevil, you're like, yo, this guy's fucking awesome. When he's sitting there going off in the courtroom, like, you're fucking fixated on him. It's so well done. And then Punisher show tries to do the same thing and just doesn't really fly.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see because we talked about this today. How is this possible? How could this even be thought about to be on Disney? Because Disney is not a adult content, television network, streaming network. So would Disney have to make like another level to it? Like, how would they do that? Like Sean kind of was mentioning before, like maybe they just put like a parent lock on it. But I mean, it would be interesting to see Punisher on a Disney platform, period.
Yeah, well, that's why I think it's cool that it could be on FX or Hulu. I think that would be perfect. Pick it up, roll with it there.
I think they'd have better success on, I hate to say it, Hulu, because I don't want another streaming service. But
fair. But, I mean, I have that for free, but because if you have Spotify Premium, you get it for free, but whatever. I think FX makes sense, especially considering that FX is a Fox brand and now Disney owns Fox. So that does kind of make sense, and maybe we'll see this with the same kind of thing for Deadpool.
Yeah, but I don't know if you can make the Punisher like brutal enough on FX?
What if Deadpool was a show? That would be fucking sick. No, I think you can. It sounds like they don't really have limits in terms of violence. Like they say fuck on Always Sunny sometimes, so
okay.
I feel like they can get away with it.
Yeah, I guess American Horror Story has been pretty freaking graphic recently.
Yeah, I never really got into that show.
Yeah, it's not the greatest, but yeah, I mean, you said before Deadpool is a TV show because I think they said a couple days ago maybe like they didn't have intentions on like Deadpool 3 is very highly unlikely.
Really? That sucks. I feel like they'll find a way, or at least he'll make appearances and stuff.
In Deadpool?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a side character. I mean, I think right now they got to figure out what the hell they're going to do with the X-Men. And that's like the other thing too, like with this, like you said, kind of watered down the characters and whatnot a little bit, but like when do you just give up on the origin story and just get it that people know what is going on? Like that's kind of my issue. Is like, okay, if they put on FX or if they put on Hulu, are they restarting from the Netflix storyline, or are they just starting all over again?
Yeah.
They should probably start all over again because they butchered What's-His-Face really bad in that show.
Oh, that's actually really funny that you said butchered What's-His-Face and you were talking about Jigsaw.
Yeah.
It's an interesting choice of words.
Shut up. So before we get into the X-Men battle draft that we're going to try to do, again, I'm not a sports guy. I don't really know much about it.
But like the theme from the show.
But real quick, our weekly one-shots, we have San Diego Comic-Con is still happening. Galactus is next up for the MCU. The White Knight is getting Harley Quinn for the Black Label spinoff. If you haven't read The White Knight, it's pretty much Batman and Joker switch roles when Batman is the villain. And Joker is that what it is? I haven't read it yet.
I haven't read it either. But he goes sane, is my understanding of it. Like he becomes a normal person for all intents and purposes.
Probably they tried to do that in the Harley Quinn show. Spoiler, it didn't really work. But so yeah, and there's two versions. You get the White Knight, and then you get the Curse of the White Knight. That's out now, so that'll be cool. And there's also this other one that I just saw here. It says, "Is Spider-Man better than Batman?"
I mean, obviously.
I don't know if you click the article or not, but
Spider-Man once stole
yeah.
Spider-Man has a unique fighting style all his own, but once he stole a clever move straight out of a popular Batman movie.
Crowd goes crazy.
Hold on, all right. Those who fought him know. Well, how long is this? Hold on. Should I just go to the TLDR version?
Batman is better than Spider-Man.
I don't understand. Like, what is? Hold on. I'm like trying to find the move. So he was a prison guard at the Vault, especially at the special facility for supervillains. Had been killed by Venom during escape attempt in retaliation. Taylor recruited Hugh's friends and outfitted them with armored suits specifically designed to take down Venom. So Spider-Man shoots a webbing, he goes missed. So you guys really had to get out more. Just your local video store, I suggest. What? Like, I understand. Like, what's the move?
Doesn't matter. The point of the article is that Spider-Man stole something from Batman, so I void out the point.
And then he calls it out. He says it right here. Batman returns. Like, he makes the reference.
Yeah. What's up? Spider-Man.
See past all the facility escapes. Once you saw what the weapon could do, Spider-Man turned against the jury. You're taking them out one by one, facing off Sensor and Stones.
Anyway, moral of the story is
Peter shot the web line, but hit the wall behind him, apparently by accident.
You're still going in this article?
Claiming that he had missed.
It says harpooning a wall with a line and then tearing out a chunk of the wall to knock out the claim. That was from Batman Returns, where Michael Keaton's Batman executes him.
Thanks,
Oh,
Thanks, Secret Batman. Hell yeah. What's up?
Yeah.
Beef jerky.
Good looks on saving me there, because I was not getting to it. I was like,
But
not buying
I think
it.
it's cool that San Diego Comic Con's happening. I know Sideshow's doing a Sideshow Con, and I know Mezco's doing a Mezco Con. Just all digital stuff. Sideshow's Con goes July 20th through the 26th. That's where you can find all action figures, the Hot Toys, and Sideshow collectibles, as long as other stuff you can get there. SH Figures, Figmana stuff is the other name. Prime One Studios, all great stuff. So definitely check out Sideshow's
What?
Con.
What?
That looks so confused.
I was like, what is happening right now?
What? I was pitching
You're going so
Sideshow
fast. I
Con.
was so confused. I was like, what?
Sideshow Con, but no, I think it's great that San Diego Comic Con's happening. I don't really understand how the platform is. They did release the schedule, which you can find online, but it's all digital. I don't really know how you're going to release like a new comic, stuff like that. So, I don't know. I think it'll be, I think it's, something I'll tune into, see what the results are, and kind of go from there. And then the whole Galactus is up next for the MCU. It's kind of the rumor. I mean,
It makes sense. It honestly makes perfect sense.
does it?
Yeah. Who else would you use? Like, Galactus is pretty well known. Thanos was shockingly less known, I think, outside of the comic book world, but Galactus still has some references. So I think they're kind of going to, especially since they lost some major characters, it makes sense to kind of bring people back by using someone better known who the threat is, just as ominous and won't take as long to build up to. So, like, when you don't have spoilers, when you don't have Iron Man, Captain America anymore to really draw the fans, it makes sense to go with a better known villain and then kind of let it go from there.
It seems to me to be more focused towards like the X-Men too.
How?
Isn't he the main big purple guy in the Sentinel guys? Didn't he come up with those?
No,
things or
they're both just big and purple, but they're different things. Yeah, the Sentinels are built to kill the mutants, and Galactus eats planets.
That's how much out of the DC loop I am. So my apologies, everyone. But
Marvel
Marvel loop. But I am doing my more Marvel research that Matt recommends me reading to catch up on things. So, all right. So we have 2 segments left. Pretty much, we have or 3 segments if you want to count the Shenanigans Engine. But we also have our X-Men Battle Draft that we want to do, as well as our Featured Comic of the Week. So, do we want to do Featured Comic of the Week first, or do we want to tackle X-Men Battle Draft?
Let's do the featured comic first.
All right. So before we get into the Featured Comic of the Week, here is a quick word from our sponsor.
Why Am I a Nerd podcast network has been brought to you by our sponsor, Me Moms. The best breakfast and lunch down the Jersey Shore with 3 great locations in Wall Township, Middletown, and Brick, New Jersey. Me Moms specializes in unique and fun takes on your traditional lunch and breakfast items. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can find more information at www.memoms.com.
All right, guys, we're back, and we're starting to sober up a little bit, which is fantastic. I am.
Okay,
anyway.
so our sorry, do you want to?
No, go ahead.
Our featured comic of the week, released in 2010, written by Mark Millar, who also penned one of my favorite books of all time, Ultimates and Ultimates 2. Do not read Ultimates 3; it's absolute trash. But he didn't write that one.
I picked up Ultimates
1,
today. So.
Yeah, which that should be our book for next week. It's a long one, but it's good.
No, that's pretty short. Okay.
Written by Mark Millar, artist Steve McNiven, who is phenomenal. He did Civil War, actually, and the two of them teamed up. Oh, wait, no, Mark Millar didn't write Civil War, did he? I don't think he did. He might have. Actually, he might have.
You were kick-ass.
He wrote Kick-Ass, did he? No, right here. Civil War? Nothing. Yeah, he wrote Civil War. Kick-Ass, a warm-up. What if the smartest, toughest costume badass in the world was totally evil? Meet Nemesis. He's systematically been destroying the lives of every police chief in Asia, and now he's set his sights on Washington, D.C. Between you and me, the police don't have a chance. Do not miss the book that everyone will be talking about by the creative team that made Civil War the biggest book of the decade, collecting Millar and McNiven's Nemesis 1 through 4. Dude, it's pretty sick. This is a really good book. It's basically evil Batman, which is a terrifying concept because he has his, shenanigans plot armor.
Yeah, it's awesome. I don't want to get too spoiler into it because it is the ending.
It has a really good ending where you're just like kind of like the fuck.
Yeah. Like it definitely takes a turn. I think it's a really, really, really good graphic novel that everyone should definitely go pick up. Kind of starts off a little bit with a Dark Knight, Dark Knight.
Yeah, I think that was intentional.
Do you think so?
Obviously very intentional because he wanted to kind of remind people that it's like Batman. You know what I mean? Like the Nemesis is supposed to be similar.
It was definitely a blatant ripoff, and I was like, all right, he spends the cops in one way and whatnot, but it's definitely a like I said, it's a fun read. It's fun. It's quick. It's only 4 issues.
It's violent as shit, and there's a
Yeah.
lot of twists and turns that really kind of like, damn, this is messed up. Like, I don't know if we can say this. It's a spoiler, so if you're planning on reading the book, watch out for this. You know, maybe mute it for this next few seconds. I'll wave my hands like this when it's okay to listen again.
What if they're listening on a podcast?
Oh, then shit.
Whatever.
Yeah, all right. Well, spoilers. So the main good guy, the protagonist, his kids are kidnapped, and Nemesis basically forces the son to impregnate the daughter, and
They don't actually have sex.
They don't actually have sex, but
He does it.
Yeah,
He
like
does it
takes
medical.
he basically uses whatever. He inseminates her, and then her womb is rigged to collapse if she doesn't have the kids, and she ends up having triplets, which like fuck
With the
that.
brother, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a strange one.
It's super weird. These kids are real fucking inbred.
Yeah, I mean that's like I mean I don't want to say it's too much like it, but Garth Ennis has that one series.
Oh, the really weird one.
Yeah, the one that I forget what the hell it is. We read it.
Yeah.
But
Actually, I don't think I did read it.
you didn't?
No, you just told me about it. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah,
if I
it was.
did read
That's the most graphic book I've ever read in my entire fucking life. And I don't think I could ever read it again. But yeah, I mean, he's definitely obviously a Batman ripoff. You know, he kills 97 guards alone at once, which is
that's pretty
kind of
badass. He actually handles business in that. Like, I would not want to fight this guy.
yeah. So the thing, I guess, I mean, not to go to too much too, but like this new, I don't know if this was a mistake. I can see you kind of looking at probably what I'm looking at. Like he says at one time, numerological terms, 1 + 8 + 7 + 7 always equals 5. I'm not. You know.
I thought you said it equaled 55. No, but even that.
No, he
doesn't
said
matter.
5.
It doesn't make any. We've, I think, established multiple times that math is not our strong suit. Our strong
Crossed.
suit. What?
Crossed. Garth Ennis is crossed. That's the book. Sorry, go. Math's not a
Math's
strong
not
suit.
good. We know good at math.
Me do good.
Yo, what up, comics?
Got heartburn.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, I don't. There was a bunch of numerological terms and stuff in there, and like the riddles to me didn't make any sense.
Yeah. Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were really didn't. Yeah.
Like it was really weird, and I just didn't get it at all. But whatever, it fucking worked.
The one thing that I will say I didn't like about this book, and this is from an artistic standpoint, I guess, is I've said this multiple times. I hate when a big plot happens or a big turning point or something happens in the book that's supposed to be shocking, and it's on the right page. Because whenever you're reading the book, obviously you can see both pages. Like
exactly
someone should really think of this. Why not just put every major event happen on a left page?
Yeah,
You'll
so you
never know it.
Be like, oh shit!
And think about it. Even when you're flipping through a comic book, if you were to flip through a book or something like that, you're not looking at the left page. You're looking at the right page.
Yeah.
And I hate this book does this at one point. I'm like, I can see that that's gonna happen,
Yeah.
and then it's like, oh, let me just turn my look. Oh, yep, it happened. Like I hate when they do that. I don't.
Agree. I feel you on that because like,
And I did think
why?
that this did this. And they didn't make another weird comment about the ending of this, which I thought was really confusing, was in the book they say that pretty much Nemesis plans his next kills every 8 years. But
8 years in advance. So
yes, 8
he's
years
just
in
like,
advance.
yeah.
But at the end, when Morrow gets the letter, Morrow gets the letter, it says he was looking for you for 10 years.
Well, he said, he's looking for you for 10 years, but
So
like...
but he only plans it 8 times. So is he trying to say he was really focused on trying to kill this guy?
Probably. I mean, he's clearly the only one who made it, so...
Yeah, well, again, we won't explain what happens after that between the two then, but
Yeah,
that's the extent of it. But yeah, that was the only thing I kind of thought was weird. I was like, wait a minute. Like, and maybe it's just me just analyzing the comic for whatever reason. But again, the spoilers of the page, like, please, why not just stop doing it? Like, it's that difficult?
Yeah, no, it shouldn't be. Like, even if you put, like, a blank space in the beginning of the comic just to...
Yeah.
You know?
And but like I said,
things
it's
out.
definitely it's a graphic as hell. It's fun. It's quick. Definitely adult rated. I wouldn't give it to your,
Do not
13-year-old,
watch it.
12-year-old kid read this, but
read this as an adult.
it's good. I enjoy it,
Yeah.
and it gets thumbs up in
Very
my
good
books.
book.
So
Very good book. Anything else you want to cover for it?
no, I think we're here.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will go. Wait. Should I go Shinanigans Engine first, or we're gonna go straight to X-Men? We're going straight to X-Men.
Aren't you gonna like give some cool epic entrance while I'm doing this?
Oh, is that what's happening? And now, introducing the X-Men Battle Draft, where Cameron and I select X-Men on a fantasy team to battle against each other, kind of. Not prepared for that, my bad. I was like, what?
That was good. I think we got it good. So, all right, so we really don't know how we're going to exactly do this. So pretty much with sports coming back and football and soccer, and I used to be a sports guy, not anymore. I've given up sports for the nerd life.
Tell us why.
I'm short.
That wasn't what I was asking. You think sports are rigged?
Oh, yeah, fuck sports. Shit's fixed anyway. That shit's all ran by the fucking mob. You kidding me? You cannot tell me half the shit that happens in sports. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, that's what makes sports interesting. If
It's fixed.
If it is fixed, they're doing a pretty
fixed.
good job with it.
Dude, it's fixed, bro. Come on. Oh, the team's a 27-point underdog. They get blown out by 50 points. Come on. Who's shaking the tree of money? All right, so anyway. So we're going to be doing this battle thing, which is kind of like the draft. So we're each going to draft 10 players. Players, teammates, whatever, and see who we can build, and then either pick each individual battle, like, okay, my guy versus you, and we're gonna have people vote and see who would the better.
Maybe I just thought of this. Maybe we should pick it in a different way. We have one leader type, one like murder type, one elemental, one psychic, one like tank, like strong person. You know, or like eat damage. So we do like those 5 categories, and like
Okay, how many people do you have to pick of each?
Maybe
One
one leader, and then maybe 2 of everything else. Like one power type.
But what's considered a leader?
Like someone to lead the team. Like that's essentially your.
But it could be
quarterback.
anybody.
It could be anyone.
Anybody. Okay.
It could be anyone. So you can play it. It should be someone. No, wait, hold on. I'm gonna change it. It should be someone who has X-Men leadership experience.
All right, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna track this. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna do leader.
We're gonna do a leader.
Assistant leader.
Why do you need assistant leader?
Because I want assistant leader. In my game too.
So
Okay.
leader is second in command.
Assistant
But you can
leader.
assign a second in command based on.
No, we're picking an assistant leader.
All right, fine. So you got leader, assistant leader. I'm gonna call it a wild card.
Okay. So I can draft Batman if I wanted to.
No. It's like the person fits into that wild card role where it's like a
Or you get one
Deadpool or a Wolverine, where it's kind of they do something random and crazy, but
Okay.
they're also super effective killing machines.
Okay, fine. So we got one leader, one assistant leader, one wild card.
I'm gonna say an emitter type, someone who shoots power blasts.
A blaster.
A blaster that works.
One blaster. So we're at
An
1 to 4.
elemental, someone who does something with elements, whether it's fire, wind.
1, 2, 3, 4. We're at 5. Maybe
And a psychic. We need a psychic.
Okay, psych. So we're only gonna do. We'll do. What's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Team of 7.
Okay,
That work?
that works.
So leader, assistant leader, wild card, blaster, elemental, physical, psychic.
Oh, we need a
tank.
Tank. We need a tank. Yeah. Maybe we take off the assistant leader for the tank.
No. I want my assistant leader. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we got 7.
Cool.
All right, so we have our list up. Somewhere I had it up.
We need like a random. Yeah, I got the list up. Hang on.
Okay.
What we do need is a coin flipper. Do you want heads or tails?
Okay. This thing gives me anxiety, so you could pick.
Or rock, paper, scissors.
No, wait, fuck that game. That gives me fucking serious anxiety. I'll have a heart attack. I will go into cardiac arrest right now if I play
All
that
right,
game.
well, we will not do that.
Thanks.
So we'll flip one coin. Or we can select a coin type. This is random.org has a generator. We'll use an American voting coin from 2004. You want heads or tails?
I don't care. I told you this gives me anxiety.
All right, I'll take heads. Coin flipper. You flipped one. So I guess it's heads?
How do you know?
It looks like heads. It's literally someone's head.
That's Ed.
Yeah.
I mean, hold on. I can flip it again and we'll see what happens.
Looks like head to me.
No, the other side's John Kerry. Okay, this is a bad coin flip. We're going to switch this. Decision Maker coin is going to be the name of the coin I'm using this time. And now I'm going to flip it. The hell with it is what it says. The other side says, do it. Fuck it.
All right.
I'm going to go first.
What? No! You can't do that.
How about this?
What?
Pick a number. I'm gonna think of a number. Pick a
8.
number 1 through. Oh,
Give it 1 through 5. Like,
yeah, that's all I'm doing. 1 through 5. It's only
Okay.
2 of you. All right, hold on. Let me think of a number. Okay, Cameron, go.
2.
Nope.
4.
Matt? Nope.
Wait, who's closer?
3.
You can't do that. It's my turn. 3.
No.
1.
Yes.
Nice.
Matt goes first.
Damn.
All right.
You changed
First
it.
overall pick. I'm going to take Storm. And I'm going to throw her in the leader category. Because that will also free up my... Then I have 2 elementals, technically.
How?
Because Storm is an elemental type, but
So
she also
you-
has
oh, you're-
leadership
okay, so you're
experience
making
with the
Storm-
X-Men.
okay.
I'm taking Storm first overall.
Oh, that's you writing it down? 'Cause I don't know who your team is.
Oh, we're writing this down? I thought you were writing it down.
I'm writing mine down.
What the fuck? Why aren't you writing it down?
I don't know how to
both?
work this thing.
God damn it.
Storm was
All right.
picked by Matt. I'm putting it down. Okay, my turn.
Oh, shit.
What?
I have access to the same things you have access to?
You see
That's
the
pretty
notes?
cool. Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right, so I put
That's sweet.
yeah.
All right, sweet.
So I'm gonna go with. Oh my god, I exited out. Hold on.
You guys want a snack from our sponsor?
Actually, yes, I did. That looks amazing. I was going to ask for that before. Thank you.
Cameron?
Oh, my thing froze.
Yeah, he wants one. I got him. Oh, it probably froze because I'm in there.
No, in the window.
No, you still know, you didn't know who you wanted already?
I do. I'm gonna go with. I just want to make sure. I want to see how they describe it here. I want to be fair, you know. This keeps freezing. Jean Grey.
Nice choice. What are you going to put it? What are you drafting her as?
Because I think in here she's Jean Grey and the Phoenix. So I'm trying to get that.
Yeah,
right.
I would classify her as both.
Okay, I'm gonna use her
Solid.
as my assistant.
Okay. My next pick. I'm going to take Wolverine as my wild card.
I knew you were gonna do that. Can you see me typing?
Yeah, actually. It's so
Okay.
weird. We're both typing at the same time.
All right, so my turn. Wait, which version of Wolverine did you take?
There's more than one?
Yeah, there's Old Man Logan.
No.
Wolverine's.
Classic Wolverine.
All right, I am going to take. Oh, come on, my thing froze again. I'm gonna go with Warpath
I like Warpath. That's pretty cool.
as my tank.
That's your tank. Interesting. All right.
Where would you put him as?
Wild card. He's on X-Force. All right. I'm going to take Iceman as my elemental. Omega level mutant. Nice pickup.
Who would I pick? Warpath? Warpath?
Warpath is your tank, yeah.
All right.
Dunkaroos are good as hell.
Yeah, for my next pick, I summon. I don't know yet.
You should put some background music when you edit this.
Yeah, I will. Because this is going to be
Some battle music.
Should I? Who do I want? No, I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to go with Firestar
Ooh. Nice.
as my elemental.
I already have an honorable mention because there's someone I want to draft, but there's nowhere I'd put them on this team.
Okay.
I'm going to take next.
Who's your second pick?
Iceman. That's my elemental. Did you go under? Yeah, thank you. Shit. Shit. I'm gonna take Colossus as my tank.
Colossus.
Yeah, I love Colossus.
I don't know how to spell that. Oops. Something's happening. All right. I am going to choose. So who do I have left? Would you pick Nightcrawler as a psych?
No.
You wouldn't consider him a psych?
No, he's not at all.
Come on, he can like disappear.
It's not psychic. Like, it's
Kind of
not,
psychic.
No, it's not at all. It's a teleporter.
Kind of.
You can take him as a wild card.
I know what I can take him as. I'm trying to avoid that wild card right now.
That's actually a pretty good wild card. I'm not gonna lie.
I want one. So who would you consider a psychic? Jubilee would consider a psychic, I guess.
No. Psychic would be like anyone with like mental based powers, like anyone who can read minds or move things with their mind.
There's a barely any fucking team.
There's a couple of obvious ones. Or you could slide Jean Grey into that role and then have someone else as your leader.
I guess Can I go with Marvel Girl?
That's
Kind of?
Jean Grey.
I know. Oh, no.
Oh, but
Here it's
you're talking
different.
about so you're talking about Phoenix versus. Okay, I'll accept that.
Yeah.
You got Marvel Girl who doesn't have any access to the Phoenix Force, and then Phoenix Jean Grey.
Yeah.
Okay. Who am I gonna take? I've got my leader, wild card.
So
I need a blaster.
So I need a leader, a wild card, and a blaster. That's what I got open.
I'm gonna take Havoc as my blaster. Always been a big fan of Havoc.
My wild card, I'm going with. Can't believe I took him this late. Go with my boy. I'm going with Gambit.
Alright.
Oh shit! I'm going with Gambit as my. I guess I can I use him as my blaster? Come on, he throws cards.
You could, if you wanted to, yeah. You blast things.
All right.
A strong breeze would stop him, but sure. I need a psychic. I'm gonna take Emma Frost.
It's a weak one.
How's that a weak one?
Alright.
There's only one position left for you to draft, right?
I have two.
You two? Oh yeah, you have two. Because you're gonna draft one right now. And
Yeah, I
then
have a wild card and leader. So my leader is gonna be. Drum roll, please.
you really should hit this.
Stop. Hit me.
What?
All right, my leader is gonna be none other than motherfucking. Cyclops.
I knew you were gonna take Cyclops. I'm gonna take for my assistant leader role, and this is a little bit one from the edge, but I think it's a very good call. It might be one of the most clutch picks I've made this entire draft.
Please don't do what I was gonna pick.
Definitely a
Please don't
value
pick what I was
round.
gonna pick. Please don't-
Beast.
Okay, fine. Go ahead.
Is that what you're gonna pick?
No,
I'm
from my
taking
wild
Beast.
card, I'm taking Magneto.
See, that's terrifying, but also super scary because the reason I didn't draft. So I said I had an honorable mention, and that was going to be Namor. So like Namor would be cool to have on the team, but I don't trust Namor, and I feel like you're gonna have the same issue with Magneto, where he could literally tear the team apart with some of his antics sometimes.
So we're gonna do one. We're allowed one switch up before we solidify
Since
this.
when?
No. I'm just switching positions. I'm switching positions
Okay.
because I want to be a mad psychopath, and because you've talked me into corruption and doom and death.
Good corruption and doom.
Cyclops is getting bumped to my wild card, and Magneto's becoming my leader. Oh hell, Magneto!
Ridiculous.
All right.
I think it's a pretty solid team, though. Overall, I kind of like this. So now we're gonna put this online for everyone to vote on.
Yeah.
And we will move forward.
And we'll go from there. So pretty much one last time, wildcard Magneto, under Cyclops.
Although I
All right.
will say,
So
fuck, you having Magneto actually fucks me for two of my characters.
So
Two of my
the
guys are
teams
gonna
are
get
Team Golden Voice.
Team Golden Voice is the leader is Storm, the assistant leader is Beast, wild card is Wolverine, the blaster is Havoc, the elemental is Iceman, the psychic is Emma Frost, and the tank is Colossus.
You know, I think you got a pretty good team there, kid, but unfortunately, I think you spent a little too much money heavy on the first three picks. I think you kind of died down the later end of the game.
I think
It's all
my
right.
picks are very
It's all
solid.
right.
I like
All
this
right.
a lot.
Coming
Two of
in,
my guys
coming
directly
in
fucked
from
up
the
Magneto, though.
coming in from Cameron James. Let me just announce to my nephew, my grandson, I don't think that's the same thing, but whatever.
That's
This
not
is
even
Cameron
close to the
James.
same thing.
Here he is. He is Cameron James. All right, guys. Thanks. Sorry, Grandpa. So me, I got as my leader Magneto, as my assistant leader Jean Grey, and the Phoenix. Suck it. My wild card is Cyclops. My blaster is Gambit. My elemental is Firestar. My psych is Marvel Girl, and my tank is Warpath. See, I didn't get any gun ho heavy top tiers. I got like the freaking like mid squad. Like I ain't the
that's
best.
fine. You got Magneto there, which is your biggest gun, and could directly take out two of my guys immediately. Wolverine and Colossus are at a heavy disadvantage against him. However, I have Storm, the Queen of the Elements. I've got Beast, who has the bonus of being a legendary scientist who was once indoctrinated into the Illuminati. Havoc, who comes from like the golden line of I don't know, genetic mutations, being a Summers. Iceman, who's an Omega level mutant. Emma Frost, who is A, hot, and B, can also turn into a diamond. And Colossus, who's an actual fucking tank. So, boom.
I mean, your team bored me. I just zoned out for like 5 minutes when you're talking.
All right, I see how it is, bro. See how it is.
So, all right, well, that just about does it here. Before we go, we have to go to our one and only Schinanigans Engine.
Exactly. And the Shenanigans Engine this week is super shenanigans. We actually discussed it earlier today. It's
Spider-Man to bitch.
Wow, no. How is that even shenanigans? It's shenanigans that you said it because it's not true. But our actual Shenanigans Engine for today is I shouldn't even say Superman's. Clark Kent's glasses.
Yes, fuck that. That's stupid shit. You fuck the dumb. You're gonna tell me.
It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yes,
Dumb.
I get it. He technically has body manipulation, so his posture's basically really bad while he's sitting there as Clark Kent. But like, you mean to tell me in a room full of journalists, nobody's just looking to their right when all they write about is fucking Superman? Nobody's like, oh, you know what's weird, Clark? You look exactly like Superman. You're never here when he's here. Also, hey, it's me, Lois Lane. I'm banging you. I didn't
With
realize
sports
either.
goggles on.
What? What? Sports goggles?
Yeah, think about it. She seems to not be able to remember that, fucking in glasses ain't easy. I used to do it. But, like, sports goggles are stuck there. Like, maybe he's like, yo, I just fucking need sports goggles.
That's hilarious, actually. That's hilarious. Isn't it? Like, now that I know what you mean, like he's got the Horace Grant song. Just like, it's really funny.
So, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's just
what it is.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So, but one last time, this is Why Am I Nerd presents Yo What Up Comics, where you can follow us at Instagram at Why Am I Nerd Official, Facebook.com/Why Am I Nerd, and listen to new issues every Monday on your favorite podcast service, or every Monday on YouTube at
Weird Letters and stuff, because we're not yet verified. Please, everyone, like and subscribe. Definitely subscribe. We only need like 60 more for us to be official and have a real name. We want to be real boys.
There,
Not
yeah.
Pinocchios.
And tune into our post show over at Instagram. We're going to be going through another old school comic that we picked up. Which one are we doing? Or we're going to be skimming through the free comic, the Marvel preview?
The free comic book day preview. Yeah.
As well as you can check out the other stuff we got over on the 1047 show, which maybe...
the name might change for that, but that's what it's called right now.
I mean, maybe that works. The 1047. Just released at 1047.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Oh,
I never really pulled that off.
yeah, obviously that would be tough to do.
Anyway, we're going to try this new outro thing. I don't know if it works. I don't know if it's going to sound well. We came up with it last week, so we're going to try. Once again, I'm Cameron James. This is Matt Ferrer. We're the Nerds with the Mouse. So until next time, we're out.